Here's step 2. It's been, about 7 days that these beads have been drying. And I was thinking to myself, within these days, is if I'm going to do step number 3, which is going to be a marbling technique, which has to do with water, water will activate the clay, again, even though they're dry, because there's no sealant on the clay. So I was thinking to myself, what do I have that I can use as a bottom coat or some kind of glaze? And trusty old nail polish. I don't think, but I am not sure if acrylic paint will work. Not too sure. It's not something that I want to try right now with acrylic paint. I can try later. I just wanted to, because I really actually become not attached, but I really like the way they dried. I like the shape that they became. I have not tried to pull them off of the needle yet, but we'll get to that. So what I did think would work is nail polish. So that's what we're doing right now. And they're bone dry, they're like completely dry. I can kind of think that this step would be considered like putting gesso on your paper before using gelatos. So we're just putting some kind of acrylic, some kind of medium to keep the water marbling technique that we're going to do from ruining the beads. Oh, that's a pretty color, isn't that? Okay. Now, I think that these flowers came out gorgeous. I'm pretty sure you could sand them down if you like. I don't have anything to sand them down right now. But if you wanted to, you can get some water and run your finger back over it to give it... If I do that, I don't think I'll be able to paint though. Let's see. To smooth out your edges. You see how it activated it real quick. And I'm happy the way my fingerprints came out. I'm happy the way the cracks came out. I think gives it character. It's sweet that way. So I'm going to keep it that way. And the next step would be to let them dry again, and then I need to figure out off camera, because I already tried it once and it didn't work. I need to figure out how to do this marbling technique that I've seen done on nails, paper, I think I've seen it on paper. Yeah, I actually have seen it on paper. How to get it to work. So once I figure that out, I will do step number 3 and share with you guys, and then upload. This technique here, this idea I came up with, step number 1, that video, I think I recorded it, August, September, I think in September, and it's just been sitting, waiting to be uploaded. Actually, it's been sitting, waiting for part 2. And now we are in the month of October, so very close to Halloween, a few days away from Halloween. And I'm barely getting time to sit down and do this. Actually, I didn't open the shop today. For personal reasons. So I thought, I have time right now. It's been a while and it's been on my mind. I should just do this. Plus, I have a challenge I want to do. And for me, the worst thing to do is jump onto and forget these flowers, because it'll just bug me for the rest of the day. Or, what am I saying? Sorry. I would hate to jump into another project and forget about these. They're so lovely. Now I've tried to do tiles with this clay. Nah, it did not work out. Very, very fragile. The thinner you make the clay, the more fragile it is. It's really not good clay. Now, for thick things like beads and these flowers, I think we're alright. But for thin clay, I'll show you a sample. I made quite a few, and they've all cracked. And if they didn't crack, if I even touched them, they cracked right down the middle. So I think the best thing to use for tiles would probably be polymer clay. I might have some polymer clay. It wouldn't be mine, it would be my daughter's, but I don't think she would mind. Alright. Let me show you what I did with the clay. I actually had to throw it onto a shampoo bottle because it started cracking. Do you see all those cracks? And I wanted to preserve it and save it somehow because I like the front a lot, which is not completely done, but I like the front. And it was breaking my heart to see it just fall apart. So that's the front. And when I seen it starting to break, I grabbed a shampoo bottle and I laid down some glue and I put the pieces back together like a puzzle. So this is a shampoo bottle that happened to be on the side. And here's some more. Another tile. But they break. They break so easily. It's like worse than cheap glass. You see this? So if I were to lay this on the box and push down on it, just a little, it breaks. It breaks horribly bad. Look at this, watch. An apple is stronger than this. What else is stronger than that? I think it cracks as easy as a leaf. It's terrible. Okay. Taking a drink of my coffee. Okay. So I'm on to figuring out how to do the dropping. I need to drop nail polish into water, and it's supposed to react and disperse like this, and drop more colors and it's supposed to disperse. For some reason it's not working. It's not water straight out of the faucet. It actually is water that's been sitting, but it might be too cold still, because it's kind of cold today. Not freezing, it's just a little cold. So off camera I'm going to figure this out and then go to part 3 and we'll be done. See you guys later. Bye.